Hello and welcome to Chef Carter's Cooking Corner. So today on Chef Carter's Cooking Corner, I'm going to do a recipe I found on the back of a Meijer's cheese packet. So I tried this cheese, 3-state cheddar, and it has cheddar cheese from Wisconsin, New York, and Vermont. And I actually like this mix. It's really good. And the recipe is here on the back, and it's called Cheesy Stuffed Pepper Skillet. So the ingredients are 1 pound ground beef, 2 bell peppers, diced, but I snuck in one that I grew myself, the red I grew myself. Onion, although I added a little more onion than they called for. I added a little bit bigger than a small onion. They say salt and pepper to taste, but I'm not going to do salt because the cheese, we have canned tomatoes and tomato soup and Worcestershire sauce. So I think that's enough sodium in there. And then 1 cup of cooked rice, which I have started already, and 2 cups of Meijer 3-state cheddar shredded cheese, which is still in the refrigerator. So I have my ground beef started. And it's just about time to add the vegetables. So I'll do that in just a second. But welcome to Chef Carter's Cooking Corner. Alright, so here is the ground beef. I'm going to go ahead and turn the skillet to low for now. And I'm going to take the meat out so I can get the grease out. They want you to drain the grease off, which I can see why. This is the cheap meat. So it's got a lot of grease today. So it's like a little fat's good for flavor. Too much fat, it kind of makes the dish taste heavier, and it's not so good for you, right? So I'm going to get this in the bowl. So for me, this is the quickest way to get the grease out. I'm going to go ahead and look, there's more grease coming out of the bowl itself. Alright, let me get this and pour it out, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here's my skillet. I poured all that grease out, and I'm going to go ahead and put the thing, and you see there's still a little bit of grease left. I know one of my friends, he and his family, they would actually rinse the beef off in a colander, but I don't have a colander small enough for these tiny pieces of hamburger. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add my chopped up peppers and onions. And so I got these in bite-sized pieces. Some of these peppers are still a little bit bigger than I want. I want them bite-sized. So the recipe just says diced, and I decided I wanted bite-sized dice. So it's large dice. So I'm going to go ahead and let these cook with the lid on for about 5 minutes. Alright. And I'll be right back. Oh, and to help these cook a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and pour a little water. It was just about a little over a tablespoon of water. And I got it on low. Alright, so I've cooked this up pretty good. And next thing I'm going to do is add my tomatoes and tomato soup. Alright, this is also when you would add your salt and pepper, but I'm not going to add any more salt because, like I said, it's got a lot of stuff with sodium in it already. So, it don't need added salt. So I added my tomatoes. 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, and I'm just going to eye that. There we go. That's about 2 teaspoons. And then the tomato soup, which I gotta open. Ooh. A lot of tomatoes, lots of vitamin C. Make sure you get as much as possible out. All right. Let's see. All right. So then we add our cooked rice. Hope my rice is all the way cooked. Let me sample that. Make sure. Okay. Perfect rice every time. If you saw my video for that. So I already know I have about 1 cup in here because I did 1/3 cup of rice, and rice always triples in volume. All right. So now let's get this mixed up. Is it looking good to you? Looks good to me. This is better than stovetop, y'all. So again, this is cheesy stuffed pepper skillet. That looks beautiful. The green and the red and the white of the onions. Alright, be right back with the cheese. Alright, sadly, I don't have any more of this cheese. But I will go ahead and just use this instead. Although that 3-state cheese is really good. But I'm just going to use what I got. So you put the cheese all over the top there. And then put the lid on until the cheese is melted and it's still on low. That also heats the soup and the tomatoes through as well. Alright, be back as soon as it's melted. Alright, so it should be melted. Oh, it's still not quite melted. Let's give it a few more minutes. Alright, so here we go. Let's go ahead and scoop some up. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Scoop some up. Put it in my bowl. I'm a little bit hungry, so let me get a little more. Oh, yummy, yummy. So there we go. Let me get a little taste. It's really hot. Oh my. Now that's some yummy stuff there. Right. Get some for Mom. Get some for me. All right. So thank you for joining me for Chef Carter's Cooking Corner. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.